1947 में Constituent Assembly was formed
Yes.
to ensure that India has a constitution. Constitution बनना start हुआ. It took around a little over 2 years, much over 2 years, I think, to make the constitution.
In 50, it was constitution was kind of put into place.
Yeah, 1949 November.
Within 16 months, this constitution was removed. Not even, like just over a year to be precise.
It was amended.
It was amended, and First Amendment gave, or why it came. First Amendment gave individual rights. So, like you have got property rights, or you have opinions. So it affected. So what was happening that Nehru was doing anything, with socialistic mind view, it was being court struck it down. So on land related thing, or even free press people like you and I said anything against Nehru, you are doing it wrong. So that person was defended by the court. So Nehru's administration would haul them up, and court will come and defend and release those people. So what Nehru did, brought this, and then the free speech of the journalists was taken away. Your right to property was questioned, and that's why Jamindars also came out. I'll give one very example about that. How things changed after that. The father of Constitution, B.R. Ambedkar is called father of Constitution. B.R. Ambedkar fought the case of most of these Jamindars in the court. This tells a lot about what went wrong with the Constitution after Nehru's intervention with First Amendment. So we don't talk about that. Nehru has banned over 3 dozen books and films. No one talks about that. Nehru was very selective. Nehru was very liberal with people he liked. But Nehru was extremely illiberal with people he didn't like, he had ideological issues with.
So you say that was perhaps the time when the rise of this idea of kitchen cabinet and a close coterie of the family and how Latin circle evolved over the decades.
Yeah, by mid 1950s, Nehru had complete control of the organization. And that's why you see when Patel dies, when Patel was there, Mr. Tandon, Purushottam Das Tandon became the president, despite Nehru's opposition, because he had the support of Patel. When Patel dies, Nehru made it so difficult for Tandon to work, just the same way Mahatma Gandhi made it difficult for Subhash Chandra to work in the late 1930s, that he had to resign. And what Nehru does? Nehru came with a political philosophy of one person, one post. But early 50s, Nehru occupied both the position as a party chief as well as Prime Minister of this country because he wanted to control both. Once he got controlled it, again he went back to his liberal self and said, no, there should be one. There can't be, both can't be holding himself. So he controlled, by 50s he was in complete control of his party and government, and then he started, pushing forward. He always had a liking for people. Certain people he liked, he would go out of the way to support that person. But that kitchen cabinet we are talking, Indira Gandhi took it to a different level. That was Indira Gandhi's creation, where kitchen cabinet came, of which Raj Thapar and Ramesh Thapar.
But I think kitchen cabinet is a consequence,
Yeah,
of
exactly.
the foundation that Nehru had already was
only the next generation will take it forward.
Yeah.
They took it forward into a more magnified form.